The reason I've been such a large supporter of this over the years is I'm a firm believer that local property tax pays for local services. Social service is not a local service. It's a state and federal mandated. Counties don't have any say in having to administrate those programs.
Property taxpayers understand the use of property taxes for certain services, and they demand these services such as roads, graveling and maintenance of those gravel roads, paved roads and the cost of maintenance of those roads, be it summer or winter, law enforcement, fire protection, ambulance services, costs associated with the offices of the auditor, recorder, clerk of court, tax director, treasurer, state's attorney, and emergency management. They have a say concerning these costs and where and how their property tax dollars are spent. They do not understand property tax dollars funding social service costs for programs that are federally or state mandated where they have very little or no say. I know that some in the legislature feel that if the costs of social services are assumed by the state, the counties will just increase their levies in other areas. Well, I want to assure you that county officials budget on dollars needed to provide the services that are demanded by our constituents and are also restricted by caps and fund levies unless voted on by their constituents to increase. If the state assumes the cost of social services, it removes that 20 mil levying authority by the counties for social services. In 2012, and probably most of you remember this, Measure 2, the elimination of property taxes was voted on and it was defeated, and I'm glad it did. As I'm sure you are, because it would have required local government to be funded in some other way, through income or sales tax. And that would have been a county and a legislative nightmare every 2 years. But it did send a message that property tax reforms needed to be looked at. The passage of SEP Bill 2206 would be one of those reforms. If this bill is passed, it would be part of a property tax reform that our constituents are demanding. I would ask that you pass this bill, not for the county's benefit, but for the benefit of property taxpayers across the state.